What's up, guys? It's Jay, MorninAfterKill, and I'm back here on Destiny with some more Dark Below expansion pack pre-release coverage. In last video, we went over all the legendary primary weapons that will be available in Crota's raid, and we also talked a little bit about how Radiant Energy will be the new material necessary for upgrading these new weapons. Now this video, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the special and heavy weapons grouped together. I know what you guys are going to say. You're going to be like, Mac, why didn't you just make it all one video? That's because I wanted to organize this information to make it as easy as possible to categorize. And there's the same amount of primary weapons in the raid as there are special and heavy weapons put together. So to keep things under 15 minutes, I decided to split them up, and it makes no sense to do a video on just two heavy legendary weapons. So I grouped the special and heavy weapons together. That's how my thought process works. But that's not the topic of the commentary. What we're here to take a quick look at are the special and heavy raid weapons that will be available in the Dark Below expansion pack. So let's start off with the heavy weapons, since like I said, there's only gonna be two of them. We can pretty much just breeze right through that category. So first up, we have the Song of Iron Yut. Now, this is an arc damage LMG with a magazine size of 35 and the unholy fire rate of Satan's asshole after eating some Taco Bell. Ew. Now, the whole reason why I make mention of its magazine size is because when you pair it with that fire rate, it doesn't really seem like an LMG that I'm too interested in, since I like to have the magazine size to be at least 50, because the only time that I ever pull out an LMG is in emergency situations or against big-ass bosses, and 35 bullets doesn't really give me that whole save me while the bullets effect that I'm looking for that another LMG would give me. Plus, with only 35 bullets in your magazine, you're not carrying much heavy ammo with you either, and I need more ammo than that. So, the other heavy weapon that's available in Crota's raid is the Hunger of Crota. And I gotta say, this weapon looks like it's gonna be the poor man's Gjallarhorn. The shells from this weapon track their target, and it sports the cluster bomb perk as well. And that wasn't enough to get you moist. The two shells in the magazine will send you over the edge. So there's you guys out there that missed the Gjallarhorn the first week from Xur. This might be an easier way to get a similar launcher. Now, I say easier because we don't know if this is going to be a hard mode or normal mode drop inside of the raid. But I do know that running around for the last 3 months, I haven't seen one Gjallarhorn drop in my game ever, not even for other people, so I wouldn't expect to see too many Gjallarhorns running around out in the wild. So this looks like a good, I guess, compromise to the Gjallarhorn, except your shit won't have a wolf's head with eagle's wings, and I gotta tell you, it's all about that wolf head, baby. Considering the fact that this weapon also does more damage against the Hive, though, as well, I'm pretty sure that a team with 3 of these launchers and weapons of light will melt through Fogoth in, like, under 2 minutes. Easily. But that's it for the heavy weapons. But on screen, you should already be looking at the Light of the Abyss arc damage fusion rifle, and this weapon has some pretty nasty impact, accuracy, and range. And when you look at the perks that further enhance its range and accuracy, you can expect to see this damn thing in the hands of every camping motherfucker in the Crucible. You thought you see the Suros regime a lot in the Crucible? This is the gun that you're gonna see everybody vaporizing you from halfway across the map. I already see a nerf coming. People are gonna be like, the Light of the Abyss every fucking time. Goddamn camper. So, next up, we got the Swordbreaker Void Damage Shotgun. Now, the Swordbreaker gets a pretty decently sized magazine at 5 and some pretty normal looking stats, but it has a pretty unique perk on it that after 3 kills in rapid succession, you heal a little bit and your shield starts to regenerate, which is pretty awesome because even though I love my Comedian Void Damage Shotgun, it's pretty much useless in a Nightfall Strike, since you really don't want to be getting up close and personal when you're running through solo. So, I mean, if you have friends inside your lobby, yeah, you can go ahead and run with a shotgun all you want. But not in a Nightfall Strike, not solo. Not this guy. So, even though this perk sounds pretty cool, I'm gonna reserve my excitement and judgment for it until it's released, since most people say that they don't notice a difference with the Suros regime's healing perks. So, I'm kind of thinking that this might be along the same lines as the Suros, since if you are up close and personal with enemies, you are going to be taking a lot of damage. So, I don't know how noticeable this healing is actually going to be. And then, I don't even want to say it, but I'm going to say it. We got the Black Hammer. Now, I know they don't mean it like this, but I recently watched a movie Ride Along with Kevin Hart and Ice Cube, and that was the nickname for Kevin Hart's penis in that movie, was the Black Hammer. And I'm not even sure why I'm bringing it up, but I just can't see the words without thinking about that part in the movie. And I'm looking at this weapon card and I'm like, God damn it. So, the hammer has 3 bullets in the magazine. Now, missing a shot has a chance to return ammo directly to the magazine. Now, this is the coolest part. Hitting 3 consecutive critical hits in a row will refill your ammo. So those of you guys out there that have no problem hitting enemies with headshots, pretty much you're going to have a bottomless clip sniper. It's going to have infinite ammo. And the funniest thing is that Bungie probably didn't even think of this yet, but this gun is going to be the ultimate Devil Walker / Septus Prime killing machine, since you're basically going to have infinite ammo. It's so easy to hit critical hits against Septus and the goddamn fucking Devil Walker that you could just keep popping critical hits until it's dead. Peace punch, Captain Crunch. Shit ain't happening, Captain. Now, I'm really looking forward to adding this sniper rifle to my collection, because it's pretty much like an icebreaker for people with good aim. And if you got good aim, then you're pretty much gonna have an infinite ammo sniper rifle. What? I can't wait to see this gun in action. And last we have the Murmur. Now, the reason I saved this for last is because this is another evolving gun and is actually given to you by Eris for completing an Awakening mission. Now, when she gives it to you, it's a blue weapon. And the reason why I have it listed as a raid legendary is because if you want to upgrade this weapon from a blue to a purple, you have to use a runed core, which most likely is gonna be another raid drop. So if you notice, the weapon card has no element on it. That's because this gun starts out as an arc damage rifle, and then you can upgrade it to a fire damage rifle. Now, whether or not it does both elements at the same time after you upgrade it, or if you can even switch the elements back and forth like you can with some perks, we don't know. But what we do know is that it does start out with arc and somehow ends up with fire damage on it later on in its life cycle. And I can't wait to see how this is going to work, because the evolving guns inside of Destiny really seem like a way to kind of, I guess, personalize your weaponry, because you're like, hey, you know what? I'm fine with this being a legend. I don't need it to be an exotic, even though everybody's going to go ahead and try to get the goddamn fucking exotic. Of course! Why the hell would you stick with a legendary? You're weird. So, my name is Jay. MorninAfterKill. I want to thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys rate, comment, subscribe. If you could leave a thumbs up on the video, I'd highly appreciate it, because it gives me motivation to make more videos while you motherfuckers watch my motherfucking videos. I just thought in my head, the word that I was actually looking for is ownership of evolving weapons, to give you a sense of ownership, to walk around with guns that started out as a white and now ended up as an exotic, or something that ended up blue and ended up, you know, purple for you. It gives you that little bit of ownership, that whole journey that you went through with this gun. And that's the one thing that I really miss from Borderlands 1, is when you got a really cool weapon that lasted you like 15 to 20 levels and you used it for a really long time. You had that sense of ownership, like, this gun belongs to me, and you felt kind of loyal to it, and you get a little sentimental over your weaponry. So, my name is Jay, MorninAfterKill. Thanks for watching, and I'm gonna see you guys later.
down.
Sepix Prime cast a great shadow over our city,